All right, so in this video, we're going to look at the healing brush. So let's take a look. It's located right where the with the stamp tool and everything. So we're going to use the healing brush. So the healing brush works the same way that the stamp tool does. So it samples from a layer or from a point that you sample from, and then it kind of recalculates the color to blend things pretty nicely, whereas a stamp tool takes an exact copy. So let's do a new layer. Make sure we're sampling from all layers, which we are. I'm going to go ahead and hold down the Option key or the Alt key on a PC. Go ahead and click down below here and just drag this right over top. And you can see it does a really pretty good job. There's one little discoloration here, which I'm just going to sample again from somewhere above, and there is a better edit. Now let's take a look if I sampled from above, what the difference would be. We still get a little discoloration because there's that lighter area that's there. So if you wanted to fix that, we just sample again and kind of drag over top. Okay, let's say you wanted to take away something here like the chain. Now this is going to be a little bit more complicated only because it goes into kind of this different area, but I'm going to show you a really cool trick on how to adjust that. So again, we're going to do a new layer. I'm going to sample from below here. Let's see what happens. So I'm going to sample, draw down, take another sample. Now you can see I ran out of room and I can't kind of sample the same area and the mole that he has there. So let's kind of back that up a little bit. Let's sample from the top. Let's see what happens. Right, sample from the top and we go down, and that's really pretty good. There's a couple things with the chain that we're going to fix. Get rid of that mole real fast. It's looking pretty good. If you feel like some areas aren't as great, you just kind of go back over them. Now we're going to fix the chain in a couple ways here. I'm going to get as close as I can without it discoloring too much. Right? It's pretty good. So now I'm going to draw with my lasso tool right around the edge that's here. I'm going to do a new layer. I'm actually going to grab the brush tool and I'm just going to paint this back in. Right? It's a fairly easy background. I can just kind of paint that back in. Now this part is the hard part that's here. But since we already know the stamp tool, watch this cool trick. I'm going to use the stamp tool. I'm going to sample from over here and I'm just going to kind of paint this in like this. Right? Now I'm going to position this. Right? I'm going to look at his skin here. And I'm going to position this, and then I'm going to do warp. And I'm going to move this so it's kind of in the shape, of the neck that would be there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to mask out the top part of where the chain is. Right, mask out some of this. And there we go. And maybe I need to make some other adjustments that are here. Maybe this will rotate a little bit more here. Up there a little bit more. A little bit more of a warp to it. And that a little bit. Okay, you can make further adjustments, but you can see now we have that's a better kind of selection that's out there. If you find that's still not working, right, so you can go in and make further kind of edits that are there, because really all we're looking for is really where that chain is, right? So we just need to cover that little piece up that's there, right? And that's a better kind of way of taking that out.